What's up, everybody? Just want to share a quick video on what's happening in my life. I haven't done it as soon as I wanted to because I keep thinking, oh, I'll do a video with the kids so that you can see them, but it just never happens because they're crazy. So maybe someday. If you don't know my kids, you can see them. Or even if you do know them, you can see them because no one sees them because we're in a pandemic and they're adorable and they're getting so big and they're amazing. So, just quick update. Had an appointment with Dr. Walter. It was June 30th, so almost probably like 3 weeks ago. And he did a physical and he said everything looked good. So I don't have any like swollen lymph nodes or anything. And so he felt comfortable with not doing a PET scan until like 3 more months, which is a little bit past like my 1-year cancer anniversary, free from cancer anniversary, which is Ashton's birthday. So we're not going to do a PET scan until September. So hopefully I don't die before then. Or on my way, you know. So that is the plan. But yeah, so everything looks good. I don't feel, because they always are like, do you have any like shortness of breath or like, well, they say fatigue, but that's just a part of life. But like, any of the symptoms that I would have if the cancer had returned in like my lungs or my liver, I think is another place. So I don't have any signs of that, so that's good. So yeah, we're cruising along. One thing that was very disappointing was, okay, so I'm on Lyrica. I'm on a medication for my neuropathy. And in theory, my neuropathy should be getting better because that's hopefully what will happen is my nerves will regenerate and they will get better. But I didn't know if, sorry, people are texting me and I was trying to read it. I can't do that many things at once. So I didn't know if my nerves were getting better or if the Lyrica was just working to mask the pain, if that makes sense. Because it's like, how do you know if it's medication or how do you know if you're getting better? So I asked Dr. Walter, I was like, is it possible to just get off the Lyrica and see if, like, hopefully they're getting better? Because I was like, maybe, trying to be positive, maybe they are getting better. So he's like, yeah, sure, like if that's what you want to do. So I was taking it twice a day, once in the afternoon and once in the morning or at night. And so he's like, just go down to once a day. And he's like, after like 4 or 5 days, he's like, you'll know. He's like, you'll know if it's working or not. So I was like, okay. So I did it, and pretty much after 4 or 5 days, I could tell that it's the Lyrica that's working and not my nerves getting better. So that was discouraging because I am 9 months out from treatment, and they say usually the nerves, well, in the beginning they said 6 months, like 6 to 9 months is like the window of when your nerves will regenerate and get better. And if they don't, then you're kind of out of luck. So now they're saying 6 to 12 months, which I don't know if they're just trying to give me hope or if maybe I just heard wrong in the beginning. But so now they're saying, yeah, so 12 months. So basically I have, and it's not like, 12 months and you're done and it can never, feel better again. But basically I have, 2 months for my nerves to get better, or I am going to be like this the rest of my life, which is very discouraging because I still can't wear shoes. So we upped my Lyrica dose, which is the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. I wanted to get off it, but we upped it. So now I'm taking like the max amount that you can take. And then they said if that still doesn't work, we can add another drug to help with the nerve pain. So, and I feel fortunate. They have gotten so much better, like so much better. But I still can't wear shoes. And it's like, I live in Ohio. Winters, are really cold and have snow. And like hiking, I would love to like go on walks and hikes and all that, which is kind of not possible if you can't wear shoes. And I have some really cute boots, and I just want to be able to wear them. So, possibly, so I'm upping my Lyrica dose, and he said, give that a little bit, see how that works. And then, if it's still, you can't wear them, then we'll add the other drug. So, the whole getting off of it and then upping it has kind of thrown my body for a loop because I don't know. I don't know if the lower dose and then adding it just kind of like, I feel like I'm starting it all over again. So I've been having extreme fatigue, dry mouth, which I don't feel like I ever had before. And then my feet are hurting more like how they used to. Like they get really hot at night and they ache, and it hurts when I first get up. Like I'm like limp around when I first get up. Joint pain. I thought my hips hurt from pregnancy, but they got better and now they hurt again. And it's like right when I'm changing drugs, so I'm kind of thinking that it's related to this drug pain and not pregnancy. So having all those symptoms, and then the other drug that they said they can add basically has all those side effects, could have all those side effects on top of it. So extra fatigue, extra, oh, and dizziness. That's always fun. I've had a lot of dizziness. So so that's been that. And then they said on top of it, I could go to physical therapy. And I said, is that actually going to help, or is it just going to make me feel better? Like, will it actually help the nerves, or will it make me just feel better? Because if it makes me just feel better, it's really not worth it. Like, I don't have time or money to, what if it's going to be a short-term fix, if it's just going to feel better for like a couple days or whatever, like I really just, it's not worth it to me. But I'm going to try it, see what it happens. I also feel like my body might just take a long time for like nerve stuff to feel better, because like when I had my shoulder surgery, I would have pain like between my bicep and my tricep, and all of my like incisions were up here, so it didn't make sense as much that I was having so much pain like down here. And I would have that for like years, probably 2 years before that pain like totally went away. And I still have that pain sometimes, but it would like come back when I would work out a lot or do like certain reaches. So I'm kind of hoping like maybe my body is just slow at fixing my nerves and it'll still get better after a year. Hoping. But yeah, we'll see. So that's been the major things. My hair is doing this great new thing where it sticks out right here, and I'm not sure why. It won't go down no matter what, so that's fun. I know a lot of times I was talking about weight loss and struggling with it. doing basically what I had done before, but not having any results. So, probably about 2 months ago, I really was like, it's time. It's been my kid's like 10 months. It's time to lose the baby weight and the chemo weight. So I kind of buckled down, got down to business, started intermittent fasting, which, if you haven't heard of it, it's just like basically you eat for a window of time and then you fast for a window of time. And I haven't researched like a ton of it, but I know a lot of people who have, and they've seen great results. So I, in theory, do a 18-6 window. I had to make sure that added up to 24. Where I would not eat for 18 hours and then eat for, no, 6 hours. Yeah. So, in theory, I was going to do like a 16-8 where I would eat from like noon to 8, but really trying to eat with these kids is like not working. So I usually just wait until they go down for nap time. So it's usually like 1 or 2 o'clock before I eat in the afternoon, and then we eat dinner at like 5 or 6. And so usually it's just like from 1 to 6 or 7 that I eat. And then really just trying to restrict my calories and carbs a lot. I love bread. I love bread. I think I had bread for the first time. I had a biscuit one time, but like 2 months. I had a BLT the other day. So good. But yeah, really just trying to watch and be vigilant and be healthy. Trying to eat more vegetables and just being aware of what I'm eating. So I've dropped probably close to 15 pounds, which I'm very happy about. I'm almost to my pre-Grayson weight, which I honestly never thought I would get to. I just thought, okay, I've had babies. My life is over. I'm never going to wait what I did. My body doesn't look like it looked pre-Grayson weight at all, but need to tone it up a little, get some muscle back. But yeah, so we're doing it. So that's been really encouraging and exciting because like my clothes are starting to fit and I have more than like 3 things to wear because my old clothes fit, which is just, it's nice. It's nice to have a little confidence back. It's nice to feel good in my body. It's nice to not feel weird when I lay down and stuff sags and, just, it's good. So that has been nice. And kids are doing great. Ashton is almost a year, which it's, I don't know, like I feel cancer and all this, it's just so weird. It does such weird things to your emotions, and like on his birthday, it's like I almost feel like I don't even, not that I don't want to celebrate him. I want to celebrate him, but it's a first birthday, so it's kind of easy to be like, whatever. And it's COVID and we can't have the party that we wanted to have. But it's like I almost feel like I want to go back to Toledo Hospital and just like walk the halls and like go up to the NICU or go up to, and just like where my room was and just like be there, because it was such a major time and event in our life. And I know it's not the same, but it's almost like to liken it to like a war person, like going back to like or remembering D-Day, or, and I don't want to belittle that at all, but like that's how I feel. Like it was a war, it was a battle, and like going back to it. And so yeah, so there's just so many emotions and thoughts and feelings that are tied up with his birthday. And I guess that's technically I'm free from cancer because they took it out, even though I had more rounds of chemo after that. I don't feel like it's my end of cancer battle, but technically his birthday is. So there's that, being like a year free from cancer. And there's just so many emotions and feelings. I'm just still struggling, which I know it's been almost a year and I should probably like figure this stuff out, but still struggling with some of the feelings that go with his birth, and like being mad, gosh, that like I didn't get to hold him in the delivery room, and like I was in so much pain and I didn't think I would be able to hold him, and so I was like, yeah, knock me out. But knowing that like he was okay, and if I would have waited a few more minutes, like I probably could have held him and had that time in the delivery room. And I know it's stupid, like gotten the pictures of like us in the delivery room, how you always see it, the man bending down in the scrubs, and because I feel like I was just robbed, and I don't really remember that first day very much because I was just still so out of it from the anesthesia and in pain. And it's just like there's so many emotions and feelings that I don't know how to deal with that are tied with this birthday. And so it's hard to think about it coming up. And I know I just need to get over it. Like, everything went perfect and he's fine and I'm fine, but there are just those emotions. And so, and like I've been trying to like do like a picture book, like on Snapfish or whatever the other one is, Shutterfly, like a picture book of like his first year, and I can't get past like his birth in the beginning because I don't know what to write and I don't know what pictures to put because it's just so many, it's just all tied up in the emotions. So yeah. So there's all that I'm still thinking and feeling, but yeah, other than that, we're doing great. But yeah, no, overall, we are blessed. We are doing good. We're powering through. And Ashton, yeah, he's growing like a weed. He's bigger than Grayson. And I mean, I know at this age they're not going to be like huge difference, but like Grayson's 27, 28 pounds, and Ashton's probably like 21. And he's not like a fat kid. He's just big compared to Grayson. But yeah, they're the best of friends and the worst of friends. Sometimes, oh my gosh, Grayson can be so sweet, and he's just like, hi brother, how are you? It's okay, baby. And he'll like rub his head and like smile with him. And then other times he just pushes him down and holds his head down to the ground, and it's like, what are you doing? But they're good. And yeah, so this is long enough, so I'm going to end it. So that's our update, and stay tuned.